Hey guys, what's up? Just want to go live and give my honest review on this DTF Procolored printer everybody talks about. It's got some bad reviews on it, but I'm gonna tell you they're not true. Uh, I've been using this thing for about, I guess, 3 months now, 4. And this thing is a beast. It performs really, really well. I've done over 400 prints on it. The only problem I see with this machine, from their standpoint, is when the paper comes out, if you look down here, it feeds out. You waste a lot of paper. So the only way you can get it to go, keep from wasting so much paper, is to feed it back through to about right there, so you don't waste no extra film. But it's not that bad. It uses 13 by 328 foot rolls, so you're not really wasting much. But if you do a lot of prints like I do, then every little bit helps, right? Because the stuff's like $85 a roll. I'm not sponsored by Procolored. Just a side note out there. But I would sure like to have a bigger, faster machine, one with a dual head. As you can see, this thing, it works flawless. I mean, it really does. I've got the l1800 Procolored. Simple setup. It does really well. I mean, it prints beautiful. I'll show you some prints here in a minute. Let me get this loaded up. I got a big order here I'm doing for somebody. This one was, well, let's see, 100 prints I've done tonight on this one so far. I've done all these prints tonight so far. That's quite a bit. There's over 100 of them. These are just 4-inch and these are 11-inch prints. So not supported by these guys neither, but it's really good. Good powder. It's 500 gram. It's really fine, but you don't even feel a DTF print with this versus some of the other DTF powder you get. But I'll show you some shirts. I mean, I've been doing them for a while now. It prints beautiful. I bleach these too, so if anybody want to know about that. Beautiful, vibrant colors. Haven't had any problems whatsoever with this printer, other than another one. Making sure I don't show anything and get me in trouble here. Gotta be careful. Other than running out of the white ink, because you use more white because it puts the white backer on it. So you're gonna use more white. But I've out over 400 prints. I've only replaced the white one. I ain't replaced none of these. I still have a full bottle of each one of these. The ink is kind of expensive, but it goes so far. I mean, you can do so many prints with a bottle of ink. It's ridiculous how far it goes. Uh, I have filled up the white ink cartridges 2 times already. I found a replacement ink versus the Procolored one on Amazon quite a bit cheaper, and it's basically the same kind. This is Procolored, and the other is Alf brand. I don't have the bottle here, but it's just as good, if not better, to me, than the Procolored ink. These are easy to set up. If y'all want to, later on I can do a video of how you set it up and stuff. It's a very simple setup. Laptop, tablet, you could probably run off an iPad or a tablet or something like that. But the thing does awesome. I mean, it does awesome prints. There's nothing wrong with this printer. Everybody talks about it, but you can see I got shirts everywhere. I don't have many different shirts, but that's what I do, is I make t-shirts. But the thing prints beautiful. I'll show you some prints here. A lot of people talk about it. I don't know why, but this printer works amazing. It is a beast. I have not had no problems with it whatsoever. I mean, it really does perform really good. Get my thing over here. Sorry guys, I'm trying to, I'm actually working, so. This comes with a little squeegee to pull it up off of there, but I really don't use it. I just use like a little screwdriver or something to get me under the corner of it. Peel it up, lay it over it so it cools off. I want to show you this one. I made this design. This is a mate. It's a hot or cold peel film that you can get. You can buy it on Amazon. If y'all want the links for these, I can add these on later on. This is also, if you notice the difference, this is a glossy one. This is a gloss film versus, see the difference in the colors? This is hot or cold peel. This is cold peel. The difference is you can peel this directly off the press when you press it onto the shirt. As you can see, just make sure you do it immediately after you press it. 320 seconds for 15 seconds. You peel it off immediately after it comes out. Versus the cold, you have to let it set and cool off for a second to cool to the touch, then you can peel it off. So, but everybody, I've seen a lot of reviews on this where people were putting it down. This is an excellent beginner machine if you want to start a small business and t-shirt business. I would highly recommend this. I haven't had no problems whatsoever. I would say it's a 10. 1 to 10, it's a 10 for what it does. It's got its own electronic thermostat in here that keeps this part right here heated up so it cures the ink as it prints it, comes out. And I do tend to let it set. This is my only issue. You waste a lot with it, so you have to kind of feed it back. It's about right there, so you don't waste a lot of ink, but it cures the ink as it prints it out. So when it gets out to here, I still let it set for another 60 seconds to a minute or a couple minutes on the table before I put the powder on. So it makes sure, I make sure the ink's cured good, right? So you don't get no bubbles, or they call it what it does is it heats the ink up too fast. If it's not cured right when you put it in the oven, the ink will actually bubble when it hits the heat, and then it makes it gets patches on it. So make sure your ink is cured before you run it in the oven, put it in the oven, if that makes sense. I can show you a video on that later on too, but this is the rip software that comes with it. I mean, it as you can see, I got tons of stuff on there that I'm ripping and that I'm actually printing out with it. So it's as simple as, you know, you can edit your stuff, size and stuff in here too. And you basically just hit rip once you set it up, and you're ready to go. Hit print. It sends it to the printer. As you'll see it here. My name's Brian, by the way. You guys don't know, it's at the top of my channel. If you guys like this video, want to see more on this printer, hit the subscribe button and notifications so you know when I go live. I want to start going live on YouTube, making some tutorials and stuff for this, and I got some programs I want to do some tutorials on. As far as the printing software and creating software, I use several different programs. I can go through that in depth when I do an actual video on it. But this printer, man, guys and gals, it works excellent. So ignore all the bad reviews on this printer. I haven't had no problem with it, knock on wood, yet. But as long as you keep it maintained, and if you're not using this printer every day on a daily basis, all you have to do is do a print head cleaning and a nozzle check on it every day. Do one every day. If you're not using it, do a nozzle check or a print head cleaning on it, so it don't dry your part out down in there. If you can see it, that's your clean out part. It goes to the back of the machine. So make sure you're doing your normal maintenance on it. You'll get all that in the booklet. It explains it with your manual and stuff when you buy the printer. So I got this one on Amazon. There's several places you can buy it. I paid for this with my own money. I'm not supported by Procolored or, you know, sponsored by them by no means. I'm just a redneck boy here that's trying to make a little side hustle, and this is what I chose to do. I also do woodworking stuff, but that's beside the point. As you can see, it's covered up by CO2 laser, but this is what I wanted to make a video about. Everybody's saying this is a bad machine. It is not a bad machine. It's an excellent machine for what it does. I like to have a bigger, faster machine, but for now, it's working flawlessly for me. I've made quite a bit of extra money with this machine. It's almost paid for itself what time I've had it. So I sell DTF prints. I make t-shirts and sell them. All kinds of stuff with this machine. So it's an excellent machine. So I'm just going to give a shout out to Procolored. Y'all done good on this machine. So don't let nobody tell you that it's a bad machine, because it's not. I love it. I really do. Zoom back out so you can see what I'm doing there. Just waiting for a print to come out. I got to powder this one. This is what I'm going to show you. It might be hard for me to do it this way, but this is good powder too. Highly flavored. If you haven't checked them out, it's excellent powder. I am not supported by highly flavored neither, but I'd like to try some of this new stuff out. His inks and paper, film, because he sells all the stuff, right? But his powder is excellent. So it's gonna be hard to do this with one hand, but I'll try it. Let's see if I can do it here. Do need to use a mask or something when you're doing this. Make sure you're in a ventilated place so you ain't inhaling all this powder stuff. Just keep that in mind. Safety first. Don't do anything that's going to damage your lungs or health. I'm just trying to keep it simple here. Not trying to scare it too fast. But you can also get a shaker for these that does it itself, but I couldn't afford one of them right now. So maybe I can get enough videos out there where I can afford to get me a bigger one. Who knows? Maybe Procolored send me one. Hey, wishful thinking, right? But I'm going to tell you guys, I love this thing. It's performed really good for me. I just do a little tap at the end. That's it. Just like that. Bring it up to the oven. I bought the bundle deal, so I got the oven with mine as well. Preset for mine for 135 for 187 seconds. Close your lid. Hit your timer button. 185 seconds. You're good to go. But I have done lots of prints with this thing. I mean, I got them laying everywhere, guys. But sorry about that, guys. Trying to do this. Next time I do a video, I'll try to make it to where it's not everywhere. My name's Brian, by the way, if y'all want to meet me. What's up? I do custom t-shirts, PNGs, DTF prints, so hey, check me out. Subscribe to my channel, hit the notifications so you know when I go live. Thank y'all. Y'all have a good one.